Hey everybody, my name is Marcel Ernie. This is Ernie Racing News and The Canadian Journalist, my new channel where I'm trying to create a little backup that won't be censored. Today we're looking at Trudeau of the past. This video surfaced up on Twitter thanks to Glenda M at McFarland Glenda, who has zero tolerance for liberals who still support Trudeau. And she says, warning, my tweets may contain typos. And Coco here is just relaxing. I don't know if she wants to watch from Trudeau either, but this is the video she just posted, and it reminded me the same thing. Lest we forget, we cannot forget what Trudeau has done, how he treated Canadians. She says, we cannot share this video of Trudeau threatening and demonizing people for making their own health decisions enough. Today he said he didn't force anyone. I say he's a straight up liar. He's a liar, Coco. So let's get into the video of this tyrant. Here we go.
So the folks out there tonight shouting, the anti-vaxxers, they're wrong. If you want to get on a plane or a train in the coming months, you're going to have to be fully vaccinated because everyone needs to get vaccinated, and those people are putting us all at risk. And yes, there is a small fringe element in this country that is angry, that doesn't believe in science, that is lashing out with racist, misogynistic attacks. Those protesters I don't even want to call them protesters, those anti-vaxxer mobs. They don't get to dictate policy of this government.
And neither will you.
Get vaccinated. And you know what? If you don't want to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But don't think you can get on a plane or a train besides vaccinated people and put them at risk.
Put them at risk. As if it was tested for transmission. They don't believe in science. They're often misogynic, often racist also. It's a small group that takes up space. Do we tolerate these people? Or do we say, enough?
You need to condemn those people. You need to correct them.
Condemn those people.
And I am not going to back down no matter how many of them show up to try and shout us down from what I know to be true, what science tells us.
What science tells us. What science tells us. Wow, guys. What a tyrant. You know what? Let's go watch Janine Small at Pfizer, the president of Intercontinental Relations, and see what she has to say about transmission and testing for said transmission. So why would you get this deadly thing in your body? Let's go find it, guys. Let's go find it. You know what? It's not too far to find. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Let me see. Janine Small, Ernie Racing. So here is on my other channel, Ernie Racing News channel, and this is a video all based on one big lie: government and big pharma evil collusion exposed.
All of Canada's vaccines are highly effective in every combination that we have, and I presented data last week that showed that here in BC, and we have similar data from other provinces.
All right, here you have from British Columbia, that evil.
Who have taken AstraZeneca, who've taken the vaccine that was offered to you at the first opportunity. You did the right thing. And I thank you for doing that. It has made a tremendous difference in transmission of virus and in protecting both yourself, your family, and your community.
Okay, it has done a tremendous help in slowing down the spread for yourself, your family, and your community, slowing down the spread of the virus. This is what she's pushing. Bonnie Henry, right? That's her crazy name. Bonnie Henry. For some reason, it left my mind. Christine Anderson now.
Because of the events unfolding after the committee session of last Monday, when our colleague, who I hope will still be able to join us this morning, asked Pfizer a question, and the answer was really what made the news. Put it in a nutshell, the cat is out of the bag. It was a gigantic lie, what they told us, that these vaccines would prevent you catching this virus or would prevent transmission.
Was the Pfizer COVID vaccine tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market?
Was it tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market? Let me repeat, so I don't get a copyright on my own copyright too.
If not, please say it clearly. If yes, are you willing to share the data with this committee? And I really want a straight answer, yes or no, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping humanisation before it entered the market? No. We had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market. And from that point of view, we had to do everything at risk.
In protecting both yourself, your family, and your community.
Wow. Well. Janine Small, executive in charge, president of international relations, I believe. So she says, we never tested for transmission before the rollout. Which means, what does it mean? It means it was all a big lie. Get this for your family. Get this for your friends. You can't go and mingle with people until you get this. We need to slow down the transmission so you and your friends and everybody can be good. Everybody go get it. The mandates were one big lie. And so many people fell for it. There's only, there's some of us that didn't, and we have common sense, and we don't put anything the government mandates into our body. Hell no. Like you trust the government. You just need to look at all of time of history. It's that simple. Look at any history. The government is too big, it is too evil, it is sinister. The pharmaceutical companies are always paying out billions of dollars, millions of dollars in fines. They get charged with false marketing all the time. Pfizer has paid out the biggest in all of history. So many freaking billions. Let's look it up, right? Here, right at the top, Reuter, Pfizer to pay $2.3 billion, agrees to criminal plea. Pfizer Inc. agreed on Wednesday to plead guilty to a U.S. criminal charge relating to promotion of its now withdrawn Bextrol pain medicine and will pay a record $2.3 billion to settle allegations it improperly marketed 13 medicines. The world's biggest drug maker was slapped with a huge fines after being deemed a repeat offender in pitching drugs to patients and doctors for unapproved conditions. Wow. Pfizer, whose shares slid 0.5%, this is normal business for them, had pleaded guilty in 2004 to an earlier criminal charge of improper sales tactics, and its marketing practices have been under federal supervision since then. The company in January said it took a $2.3 billion charge late last year to resolve allegations involving Bextra and other drugs, but did not provide details at the time. Wow. Anyways, yeah. Why would you trust these companies? They have no interest in you or your family or your loved ones. I hope this all makes you guys as angry as it does me. It's tough to do the news. You have to live it. Think about it way too much. Way too much. Anyways, guys, back to it.
Have helped to reduce the spread of this virus in BC, and the data that we presented last week show that these combinations work and work well.
What data? What data? There is no data. Actually, there is lots of data. And if you look now, when Pfizer didn't want to release it, actually they wanted, 75 years? They wanted the judge to allow them to have 75 years before they had to release the data. Well, the judge didn't go with that, luckily. And the data, their files have been coming out, and it proves things that we can't talk about on CensorTube. It proves that they knew. and they pushed it on purpose. Ernie Racing News, guys, lest we forget. Lest we forget.